Let's quickly go across to another story. Now, the Election Commission is all set to announce the dates for the upcoming polls in Himachal Pradesh Assembly elections of 2022. The big briefing will take place today at around 3 p.m. The race will be officially starting off for the hill state as soon as the dates are announced by the Election Commission. Now, the challenge for the incumbent BJP government will be to retain power in the state as the challenger Aam Aadmi Party is striving hard to make its political debut after winning a resounding mandate in the neighbouring Punjab. We'll try and get in more details on this news story, but as we all know that there has been a massive conflict as far as making an impact during the assembly elections of not just Madhya Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, or even now we are talking about Gujarat being one of the states. It's going to be interesting to see how the campaigning takes place after the Election Commission announces these dates today. As we also informed you that Aam Aadmi Party remains a crucial challenger as far as the BJP is concerned. We also know that the Aam Aadmi Party could prove to be a disruptor as far as the BJP-ruled states are concerned, with the Aam Aadmi Party now also eyeing the state of Himachal Pradesh, which is up next for assembly elections. So is the state of Gujarat. Now, let's also play out a reaction from Jairam Thakur.
हिमाचल प्रदेश में बेहतर करने की कोशिश की है और जहां तक आगे आने वाले समय में हिमाचल प्रदेश में मेरे ऊपर निश्चित रूप से एक जिम्मेदारी है कि पार्टी को फिर सत्ता में लाऊं। उसके लिए मैं पूरी ताकत के साथ लगा हूं और पूरा मेहनत करूंगा और पूरा कोशिश यही होगी मेरी कि भाई हम जो पार्टी के केंद्र का नेतृत्व का जो एक्सपेक्टेशन है उस पर हम खरा उतरे। कांग्रेस ऑपोजिशन में तो है और यहाँ दो पार्टियां ही मुकाबले में रहती हैं, बीजेपी कांग्रेस, इसके सिवा कुछ नहीं होता है। तो ऐसे में चुनौती है, लेकिन फिर भी उसके बावजूद उसका सामना करेंगे और अब की बार हमको पूरा भरोसा है हम जीते। डेवलपमेंट के इश्यूज पर अगर हम बात करें, वंदे भारत एक बहुत बड़ा कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑल इंडिया मेडिकल इंस्टीट्यूशन हमको मिला है, बर्ग ड्रग फार्मा पार्क मिला है, मेडिकल डिवाइस पार्क मिला है और उसके साथ हमारा हिमाचल प्रदेश में मेडिकल कॉलेजेस यहाँ पर खुले हैं। अटल टनल रोहतांग बंद करके तैयार होकर के डेडिकेट की गई। तो ऐसे एक नहीं अनेकों हमारे डेवलपमेंट के मेजर प्रोजेक्ट्स हिमाचल प्रदेश में प्रधानमंत्री जी के आशीर्वाद से संभव हो पाए। नरेंद्र भाई मोदी जी हिमाचल को अपना घर मानते हैं और हिमाचल के लोगों के साथ उनका बहुत एक इमोशनल कनेक्ट है और उसमें निश्चित रूप से वो कॉन्ट्रीब्यूट करेंगे ही। उनका बहुत बड़ा एक योगदान होगा। उनका नेतृत्व हमारे लिए बहुत ब्लेसिंग है, हमारे हिमाचल प्रदेश के लिए, हम सब लोगों के लिए, और निश्चित रूप से उनके आशीर्वाद से हम हिमाचल को जीतेंगे। लेकिन उसके साथ साथ में हिमाचल प्रदेश में हमारी सरकार ने काम भी किया है बेहतर।
All right, so as far as the ruling BJP government in Himachal Pradesh is concerned, we've also seen the kind of focus that Himachal Pradesh is getting from the party high commands and of course from the top notch, from Prime Minister Narendra Modi all the way to the BJP National President JP Nadda. We've been seeing the kind of infrastructural projects that have been launched by the BJP of late in the state of Himachal Pradesh. There has been Bilaspur also, which is one on the top, it's of course among the top focus areas in Himachal Pradesh as far as the BJP is concerned. Now, the BJP is looking at Himachal Pradesh as a strong foothold for the party, but the Aam Aadmi Party, as we all know, is trying to disrupt the governance there. For more details, let's quickly go across to Pallavi. Pallavi, of late, we've also heard warnings coming in from the Aam Aadmi Party. Senior leaders like Manish Sisodia have in fact extended warnings to people of Himachal Pradesh, telling them that do not cast your vote for the Congress party, because every vote that will be cast for the Congress will in fact be a vote going to the BJP. If you could explain what he meant by that word of caution.
See, Himachal Pradesh has usually been a bipolar fight. You know, it's a two-party game which has normally taken place there. It also shows up a cyclical challenge, so cycle. So what it essentially means is, if last time around the BJP forms a government, this time ideally the Congress party should be forming a government. In comparison to Gujarat, I would say in Himachal Pradesh, certainly the Congress is on a much stronger footing, and that's also one state where the AAP had tried to make their inroads, but we also saw that a large number of leaders left AAP to join the BJP or to even join the Congress party. So in Himachal, the AAP sees both the BJP as well as the Congress as a challenge, and therefore, at least in Himachal Pradesh, the Aam Aadmi Party is trying to get a footing by making the point that a vote for the Congress is going to be a wasted vote. So you either vote for the Aam Aadmi Party as the main challenger to the BJP, or you decide to vote for the BJP, as the case may be. In Gujarat, in contrast, the AAP is clearly emerging as a main contender to the BJP. So it's AAP versus the BJP in Gujarat, and all of this is, of course, eating into a vote bank of the Congress party.
Also, speaking of the BJP's presence in the state of Himachal Pradesh, Pallavi, we've seen a whole host of infrastructural projects being launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi of late in the state. But having said that, what are the key issues that remain, whether it is the issue of unemployment or even inflation? What are the key issues that remain unaddressed so far?
Well, at least that's what the AAP and the Congress are making out to be, an issue of unemployment, an issue of, for example, the apple growers, they are also believed to be very, very upset with the kind of policies which are coming in from the central government. That's going to be an important factor, because let's not forget the mainstay of Himachal Pradesh certainly happens to be apple farming. Unemployment, inflation, rising prices, all of those are going to be the issues which the opposition claims could be a factor which could go against the BJP. Yes, it's a fact that the BJP government over there faces an anti-incumbency, but a lot depends on the Prime Minister. There have been development projects, and a slew of them which have been announced. The Prime Minister has been in charge of Himachal Pradesh when he was a part of the organization, and he, of course, he goes back there. It's also deeply rooted Hindutva, or Dev Bhumi as it's called.
Right.
So over there, the religious factor also works. So these are those important factors which can sway in once the Prime Minister decides to campaign even more aggressively in the hill state.
It's interesting you spoke about Himachal being the Dev Bhumi. We all know that it's also a strong RSS base, the entire state. So what about the threat of AAP? Will AAP prove to be a threat to the BJP as far as unseating the BJP is concerned? Is that a possibility at all? Or will the Aam Aadmi Party now be eating into the Congress vote?
Well, interesting that in contrast to Gujarat and Himachal Pradesh, at least the AAP has been facing a complete washout. There were a large number of people who left the Congress party to join the AAP, but most of them have joined back the BJP. So at least in Himachal Pradesh, they have not been able to make those inroads. Also, as I've been saying earlier, Kanksha, in comparison to Gujarat, in Himachal Pradesh, at least the organization of the Congress has been quite strong. They have been very meticulous. They have announced their candidates much earlier. Today from Solan, which is the mushroom city, which is the hub of the tomato trade, all of that is where Priyanka Gandhi Vadra is going to begin her campaign. Interesting again to watch what she has to say from there. In Himachal Pradesh, she also tries to track her truths, because she has a house over there, and she makes the point that Himachal Pradesh is something which is not alien to the Nehru-Gandhi dynasty. So I think this is the kind of connect that she's going to build up. Also, let's not forget the Rajiv Shukla factor, who's of course believed to be a very strong organization person. He's also been the one who's in charge of Himachal Pradesh. So these are the factors which is giving confidence to the Congress party. But to say that the BJP thinks that anti-incumbency could work against them, that certainly doesn't seem to be the case. They're equally confident about Himachal Pradesh as well, and the BJP president, of course, JP Nadda himself, comes in from the state.
Right. I'm going to request